Cool. Believe we're live. Yeah, got volume. Cool. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another music live stream. I'm Scott Freeman. How are you doing? And yeah, we'll see how today goes. I got my guitar, so I might play a few tunes. If you guys are watching along live, then welcome. We've got a live chat feature, so you can comment in the live chat and suggest songs for me to play. And yeah, I'll live stream for like half an hour to an hour, sometime within that. A few weeks ago, I was trying to do 2.5 hour live streams, but I'm still not quite at the level where I can like maintain that. It's like a lot of pressure to be talking and singing for 2.5 hours straight. So hopefully we're going to get back to those longer live streams. But for now, we're just going to stick with what we've got here. So we're going to do a shorter one today. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you to everyone that's checked out my song, Let's Go Insane Together. It's my new music video that I put up on the channel. If you haven't seen it yet, stop this live stream and go check out Let's Go Insane Together. I'm really proud of that one. It was difficult to put together, that one. If you've heard it, it's kind of a weird song. It's kind of quiet, then it's really like full band loud, and it's really quiet again. And so it's a very subtle song, and yeah, it was difficult to put together to make the quiet sections and the loud sections as dynamic as possible. So it's what it is. Hey, we got 2 people watching along live. Hello, guys. How you guys doing? Comment in live chat and say hi, and you can suggest a song for me to play. Till then, I'm just gonna just chat for a little bit to warm up my voice before I sing. Because I don't want to wear myself out too quickly. So, yes, put out a music video on Tuesday. So if you haven't checked out that one, go check it out. It's called "Let's Go Insane Together," and it's a weird song. It's a really weird song. Also, we got 4 people along for the chat now. Definitely jump in the live chat and say hello, guys, and suggest a song for me to play. Yeah, so yeah, I've just been working really hard in the studio this week, doing lots of stuff. Oh, we've got someone commenting. We've got Matteo Melucci. I hope I'm saying your name right, bud. And he's saying hi, Scott. Well, hi, my friend. How you doing? How's your week been? How's it all going? Yeah, man. So I've got so many different creative projects up in the air at the moment. I'm writing a musical. I'm working on stuff for YouTube, and hopefully this week coming, I'm gonna finish off the last bit of the musical, and then I'm just going to put it in the drawer till September so I can go focus on other things. Because yeah, man, I like it when I've got lots of creative projects going on, but when I've got too many, when I've just have like the wrong amount, like one too many, my head starts spinning, like the plates I'm spinning. So yeah, it's crazy. Booyah. Matteo, do you have a song for me to play? Either one of my originals or a cover. I'll get my guitar and I'll play some tunes. If you guys suggest some songs for me to play, otherwise I'm just going to keep chatting. Yeah, man. So, but just enjoying the weather as well. Back here in England, like restrictions have lifted a bit. So I went and saw friends yesterday I haven't seen for ages. So yeah, man, it's nuts. I'm actually able to go see people again rather than just via computer screen. Oh, what we got? We got the Wheat Project. Hi, Scott. 7:46 a.m. here in the US. Just jumping on to check out your stream. Oh, hey, buds. Yeah. Thank you for joining us. It's early afternoon here. What time is it? It's 12:48 here in the UK. So we're like 5 hours ahead, something like that. I'm not good with maths. I think it's about 5 hours, but thanks for joining us. Yeah, if you guys have got a song that you want me to play, then you can recommend it in the live chat. Just post what song you want me to play and I'll have a go at it. If it's one of my own songs, it'll be a lot easier, but if it's a cover, I can figure it out. Probably I'm on the internet here. Provided I like the song that you suggest. And yeah, man. Boom, boom, boom. Aurelian, nothing to say. Hey, welcome, my friends. Right. Okay. Need to play a song. Oh, mate. Okay. Righty ho. Okay. Cool. This is a track off my third album, which is the album's called From Stains with Love. I released it at the end of 2019, and we're going to do a re-release for this album at some point either this year or next year, because we released it and then the corona happened, so we never got to tour it. So I want to make a big deal out of it again. But it's out there if you want to go listen to it. Type in Scott Freeman on bandcamp.com and the album will come up. And this is one of the tracks. I think it's track 7 or 8. And it's called Nothing to Say. Go. Haven't done this one in a while. Okay, here we go. Back then I was the boy at school. A mop of hair and an old guitar were all I needed to tell the world, baby. Tell the world I've got nothing to say. Tell the world, baby. I will be back here someday singing. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Getting drunk after dark in a park with a fox in a box on a bench. Got all my friends in an old guitar in my car singing about cigarettes. Go, tell the world, baby. Tell the world we've got nothing to say. Tell the world, baby. I will be back here someday singing. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Some nights I get railed down when I think back on those hazy days we made in our little hometown. My friend took himself out. It's been 10 years to the day, and I still ain't got nothing to say. Ow! While I was Tony singing, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Ow! There we go. That was that one's called Nothing to Say. Yeah, you can hear that one on the album. I'm just going to put a link down in the description to the Bandcamp page, just in case anyone wants to go check out the songs I'm playing. Boom. So there we go. Yeah, so there you go. There's a link down in the live chat if you guys want to check out any of the albums. They're all up on my Bandcamp page. You can hear some of them on Spotify, but I haven't uploaded the third album, and I won't be uploading any new albums until Spotify changes its uploading policy. So yeah, there we go. So thanks for suggesting that one, bud. That one, Nothing to Say, is it's a song. When I started writing it, it was a really kind of silly song about kind of looking back on my teenage years, and I wrote it when I was 25, so that many years ago now. Yeah, so I wrote it when I was 25, And I was looking back on my teenage years, and when we in our little hometown, you know, there was just not a lot to do, and so we'd get up to a lot of trouble and a lot of shenanigans, as I guess a lot of teenagers do. And so I wanted to write a song looking back on that period of life. And at the time, when I was a teenager, I was writing all these songs about going out and getting drunk and stirring up trouble and lighting fires and stuff. We weren't arsonists or anything. We just we liked starting fires. Anywho, so I wanted to write a song about those days and those summers, and how I felt about them looking back in my mid-20s. And it ended up kind of the nothing to say part. I was just jamming it, and that line came out. I tell the world that I've got nothing to say. And when I thought about it, I was like, well, looking back, all those songs where I was singing about, oh, getting high and drunk and all this stuff, I felt like I had a lot to say at the time. But looking back, I really had nothing to say. I had no creative voice. I was just, I was just talking about all the bollocks that we used to get up to. And so it was kind of looking back at that. But when it got to the end of the song, I really struggled writing the end of the song. And it took me another 2 years to finish it. And one of the guys I grew up with is unfortunately no longer with us. And I remember at the time when we lost our friend, I didn't really know what to say about it. I was kind of speechless, and the song kind of went about being. It started off being about this just being silly and reflective about your teenage years, to kind of being reflective in a way of, it was fun at the time, but really all the stuff I was writing about, it was about nothing essentially. The songs were really empty, and to then being about, well, actually it was about my friend passing away, and not knowing what to say about it at the time. And so there's the line in the chorus, it's been 10 years to the day and I still ain't got nothing to say, because 2 years later in 2018, it had been 10 years since he passed. And I was on a train, and I remember being on a train with this guy and him getting up to like some crazy shenanigans. Uh, and and it had been a while since I'd been on this train at this platform, and I was just thinking back to the stuff. And at that time, I was trying to finish off the song, and so it all came to me. It just happened. And so that's nothing to say. It sounds like it's kind of just it's a poppy song, but like when you dive into it, there's a lot more going on. And so yeah, I'm really proud of that one. Anyway, thank you guys for commenting in the chat. I know I've been talking a bit, so I'm just going to catch up with your comments now. Wheat Project, I commented previously on some of your other videos that I especially like the hooks in your originals. Well done. Oh, thank you, bud. I like songs with hooks. I love songs that get stuck in my head, because it's just fun. I don't know. Why do people like catchy songs? We just do. I don't know the psychology behind it. It makes me happy, So I like my favorite songs are catchy songs that get stuck in my head. And so I don't know. I try to write songs like that. I don't try too hard, I guess. I'm not sitting there going, this needs to be catchier. This needs to be catchier. If I play something and it kind of sounds catchy, I kind of go, fair enough. I've tapped into something there. A lot of the time, I don't know how these songs come to me. They just kind of randomly pour in, I guess. So that's creativity for you. It's a random thing. So thank you for the compliment there, Wheat Project. I really, really appreciate that. And for you stopping by so early in the morning in the US. Aurelian. Nice. Never heard an acoustic version of Nothing to Say before. Well, there you go. If you guys check out the version of it on Bandcamp, it actually kind of has a lead guitar solo part at the end rather than going back to the chorus. But instead of having another vocal chorus, it goes back to the guitar line. But when I play it live, just acoustic, I don't have a lead guitarist, so I kind of change that part on the acoustic version. And again, Magnet Star is one of the hookiest songs. I love it. Well, that sounds like a suggestion for a song I should play. I tell you what, a week tomorrow, I'm getting in the rehearsal room with the new lineup of my backing band, the Tokyo Sex Whales, and we are playing Magnet Star. And it's been too long since I've played Magnet Star with a band, so I am excited, to say the least, to play that song again with a band. Anywho, I'm going to have a quick tune up, just a little quick tune up, because my high E string has gone out a little bit. What have we got? The tuning song. No one's favourite song, but it's in every set. Oh man, all the strings are out. That last tune was very out of tune. Oh well. If you guys enjoyed it, that's what matters. There you go. Right. Could you imagine if, you know how sometimes with your car, when you take it to get a service and like you take it to, you know, a Halfords or something, and then they put you on their database, and then when it's a month, when it's like a month before your car getting serviced, you get an email saying your car's due an MOT or service in a month. You should book one in now. Can you imagine if it was like that, but for guitars? So every year, like, you got an email saying your guitar is due a service. Just because my guitar is overdue a service. Like, I don't know if you can see this massive gash that's missing from it. It's even like, look behind. I was just tuning it and I just spotted that it's missing one of the caps on the tuning peg. I don't know where that fell off. Anyway, I'm going to play this song, then I'll get back around to some comments. So thank you guys very much for commenting in the live chat. This is a track off the first album. The first album's called Season of Blue. This song's called Magnet Star. And I haven't played this in a while, so this is going to be good rehearsal for my rehearsal of the band. Here we go, Magnet Star. I'm sick of the streets where two faces meet. Once lovers, now something like enemies. Why did you come if you didn't want to stay too long? Electricity tumbles through my bones, attracts you to me, but baby, when I'm alone, I'm cutting down those times at night where I think of you and the lightning strikes. All it takes is me to ignore your call, but I know I can't keep away too long, cause your autumn looks and your gold mine hair make a thundercloud to my despair, yeah. Cause you're my magnet star, reign supreme omega. You don't even need a planet, cause you found me in your dreams. Come on. Ow! Ba-da-ba-ba-boom. Ba-da-ba-boom. Oh, no. Losing patience now, my brain's slipping out, and I'm afraid our future might burn me down. Why did she run? Well, all she did was turn me on. Come and sentence me. Broken love affair. Somewhere I'd rather be than seeing you everywhere. I'm cautious when I close my door, cause leaving the light that makes me want you more. I'm in overdrive, trying to escape. Now I know that all you want is a chase, so I won't move. I'll fall into your sight. I got nothing to lose, but you got something to hide. Cause you're my magnet star, reign supreme omega. You don't plenty, 'cause you find me in your dreams. Sing it again. 'Cause you're my magnet star, reign supreme on me, girl. You don't even need a planet, 'cause you find me in your dreams. Come on. Go. That was where the solo was, by the way. In opposites attract, but now it seems we're both the same. If I'm giving up on you, baby, please don't take it personally. Hey. I'm sick of the street where two faces meet. Once lovers, now something like enemies. Why did she run when all she did was turn me on? Common sense me, broken love affair. Somewhere I've been seeing you everywhere. I'm cautious when I close my door, 'cause leaving a light that makes me want you more. And you're my magnet star, red supreme on me. Girl, you don't even need a planet, 'cause you find me in your dreams. Come on. Oh, there we go. Boom. That was Magnet Star. Oh, yeah, so that's that song's called Magnet Star. I began writing that one in autumn 2012. So I think I was 21. Yeah, I was 21 at the time. And I finished it off early 2013. I started gigging it. And that one's track 2 on my first album. And yeah, it's been that's been one of those songs that's kind of that, I don't know, it's just kind of stuck around and people seem to like. And I'm really proud of it. It was a song about about this girl that I was with when I was at uni, and how in Winchester, where I used to live, essentially, like, it's not a big place. So I'd always bump into people I knew all the time. When I was at uni, when I'd left uni, I was always just bumping into people. But with my ex, I would just be talking about her to one of my friends while I was walking along, and she would just appear. Like, it just kept happening. And my friend made the offhand comment. He said, the two of you are like magnets. You just seem to find each other. And so the next day, I was working on the uni campus. I was a tour guide when they used to have open days at the university, and I was showing people around the campus and thinking over that magnet line in my head. Because whenever anyone says like a little thing to me, I'll take that and turn it into a song. Because that's just, I'm always on. So I'm always coming up with new stuff. Literally before this, I was sitting in the sun writing 2 new songs. So I need to stop. I need a holiday from myself. But yeah, so when I got back from work that day, I picked up my guitar and I just jammed around those chords and came up with the chorus, kind of there on the spot. And so the original spark of the song, the first verse and the chorus, came in the first little session. And then I kind of nipped away at it over the months, tweaking the lyrics and coming up with stuff. And yeah, I didn't, as I said, I was mulling over the whole magnet idea while I was at work, but it wasn't till until I got home and I started jamming that the whole magnet thing came out naturally. And I don't know where the star part of it came. It's just I started singing "You're My Magnet Star," reign supreme on me. um and yeah, the whole song was about how we'd always just keep running into each other at just funny moments, like we were magnets, I guess. And the song goes into deeper territory than that. I mean, there's a lot to the lyrics. I'm always trying to make stuff as dense as possible. But yeah, so there's Magnet Star. So thanks for suggesting it, bud. I really appreciate it. I'm going to jump back into the live chat now. If you are watching along and you haven't commented in the live chat yet, you can do so. You can say hi. You can suggest a song for me to play, and I'll endeavor to play it for you guys. If it's one of my originals, like the last two I've done, it's a bit easier because I know it probably off the top of my head. If it's a cover I've either done or not done, well, I can give it a go. So I have the internet here, so we can always have a go at something brand new. That's always fun as well. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, I'm going to catch up with the comments now. Wheat Project: who is your biggest musical influence that got you started into writing originals? So I was on the radio the other day. I was on Stag Radio on Tuesday evening. I had a really great time chatting with the host, Jenna Pacini, who's I was supposed to have a radio interview with last year in March, the week before we went into lockdown. And so it ended up getting cancelled, that interview, and pushed 13 months into the future. And in that time, she'd gone back home over, I believe, to France, and I think shown my music to her dad, who became like a fan and bought some of the albums on Bandcamp. So Alberto, if you're watching, here's your second shout out this week. Thank you very much for your support. That bought me a few curries, so I really appreciate that. Anywho, so the reason I bring that up in response to your question, bud, is because I got asked that question there as well. And so essentially, when I was 9, I saw the film Wayne's World for the first time, and yeah, if you've ever seen Wayne's World, there's a scene very early on in the first 10-15 minutes where Mike Myers' character and Dana Carvey's character, Wayne and Garth, they're in the Murphmobile, their car, and they put on a tape of Bohemian Rhapsody. And it's just a sequence of them driving to a gig, essentially. And they blast out Bohemian Rhapsody and they sing along to it. And when I was a kid, like, I was aware of music. It was like in the background, and I had a friend who lived around the corner who played drums, and like for a little while I wanted to play drums, but eventually that kind of faded away a little bit. But then hearing Bohemian Rhapsody there, almost 20 years to the day, well, coming up to, it was I believe May 2001. And yeah, I heard Bohemian Rhapsody and my like 9-year-old brain just lit on fire. Yeah. Wheat Project, lol, know that movie well. Yeah, it's great. I've even got a Wayne Funko Pop here, which is one of my more recent Funko Pops. I thought with the studio and with my story, it's only right that I get a Wayne as well. So yeah, it's an important movie to me. And so yeah, like Queen instantly became a band I was interested in. I got, I started off with the greatest hits. I know greatest hits are kind of like so passe, and I agree. Like, actual genuine albums are a more solid, genuine creative expression of a band. But I started off with the greatest hits because that's what I got given. And so I listened to the greatest hits, and I listened to Bohemian Rhapsody I don't know how many times, and Another One Bites the Dust, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions. Those 4 songs were the standouts to me on the album, and there was just something about just how big and grand and just melodic they were, how catchy they were. And then I would watch I think I got like a Queen live VHS tape of them playing at Wembley, and I watched that. And just watching Freddie Mercury on stage, I was just like, I need to. This is what I want to do with my life, right here. This is what I'm going to do. And so yeah, when I was 9, I started writing songs. That's essentially it. And I think there's little bits of Queen in my music, perhaps, but I can't sing like Freddie. I don't aspire to sing like Freddie. I just sing the way I sing. Um, and so I don't know, I write all sorts of my songs cross genres a lot. I call it indie rock, but I think indie rock is quite an intangible thing. It's a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So there's bits of punk, there's bits of reggae, there's bits of rock, there's bits of jazz and all sorts of stuff, bit of metal in there, all thrown into one, and you can hear whatever influences in that you want to hear. But yeah, it was Queen to begin with. But I actually think a band that I think has permeated my sound more than any is probably the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were, when I was in secondary school, when I was like 11, 12, I found the Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were the band that really got me into current music of the time. We're talking about 2002, 2003. And so yeah, getting into all these bands, it was just, yeah, it was a big deal. I loved Red Hot Chili Peppers. Obviously I got into Foo Fighters and stuff like that. But yeah, it was Queen at the beginning. So there's a very long answer for you there, bud. So thank you very much for your comments. I really appreciate it. To everyone who's joined the live stream recently, hello, how you doing? How's your Saturday going? Yeah, if you haven't already, you can comment in the live chat. You can ask me a question. You can suggest a song for me to play. We'll do whatever. Wheat Project. Good old thumbs up. There you go. Hope I answered your question there. So yeah, if you haven't already, comment in the live chat because that's where it's going on. There you go. Whew. Yeah, man. Where we go. Boom, 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 boom. Ben Morris, Scoman rap. Oh, no. Oh, my word. Okay. Most people watching this are going to have no idea what this means, but um, in my younger years, I was for a while after getting into Queen, I loved Ali G in the House. I remember when that came out, and um, I got into rap for a very short period. I don't dislike rap now; it's just not the genre that means the most to me. But I came up with a rap, and I performed it in front of my whole year at school, and it seeped out of the school to, like, it seemed like everyone, and it was just, oh man, it's haunted me. So Ben, I'll not be performing the Sco Man rap. It's so embarrassing. um it's so embarrassing. um but if you want me to play some of the songs from back then, man, I'm happy to give it a go. If there's something you want to hear, I'll try to play it. There we go, man. Oh man, it's a sunny day today. I've actually got the door open on the studio. So yeah, letting some sunlight in. It's nice finally. When the door's shut here in the studio, you feel like you're in a tomb a little bit. So it's nice letting the sunlight in. So booyah. The Shine Light Respect. Hi Scott by Rio. Rio. That's awesome. Hey Rio, how you doing? We've got a lot of different countries here, man. I'm loving it. This is awesome. Boom, boom, boom. Wheat Project. Hey Rio, lol. Ben Morris. That's fair, mate. Yeah. If you want me to play 50 verses of Stab Yourself music, I'll be happy to play it. But yeah, so hey to everyone that's just recently joined the chat, the live stream. If you want me to play a song, you can comment in the live stream and I'll have a go. Right, we've had a song suggestion. Okay, we're gonna give this a go. Okay, so Ben's suggested a song I've not played in a very long time, so we'll give it a go. Okay. All I gotta say is right. Okay. Right. Cool. Right. Okay, I'm gonna have a go at a song that's just been suggested that I wrote when I was 14. So, you know, it's been a while. Actually, I was 13 when I wrote this. So it's quite a rocky one for those who come from a more whimsical indie stuff. Expect me to be something all together. Okay, my vocal cords have changed a lot since I was that age, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to sing it that high, but I'm going to have a go at singing it. This song's called On the Edge of Breakdown. Sorry if I fluffed this up again. Haven't played this one in years. I wrote this when I was 13, so let's give it a go. All I've got to say is this. All I've got to say is this. All I've got to say is this. A breakdown, breaking away from the complicated issues, changing your ways before somebody hurts you. I'm not insane, but I think someone's out there. I'm not to blame. It's all your fault, yeah. All together on the edge of breakdown, offline, distribute your own sounds, feeble nations, crushed by the cold hands, invitations to break down. All I got to say is this. All I got to say is this. All I got to say is this. Yeah. A breakdown. You expect me to be something I'm not. Living a lie, living life wrong, and taking the drugs that make me go crazy. Using love is an enemy, yeah. All together on the edge of breakdown, offline, distribute your own sounds, feeble nations, crushed by the cold hands, invitations to break down. All this time I thought you were real, but you're not. Get out of my way, please leave here. All this time I thought you were real, but you're not. Get out of my way, please leave here now. Down, yeah. All together on the edge of breakdown, offline to breakdown. There we go. That was a journey. That was interesting. Okay. Right. If you just joined, hi, how you doing? I'm Scott. Welcome to the live stream. And yeah, so Yeah, let me talk about the song for a sec, then I'm going to jump into the live chat. If you've just joined and you haven't commented in the live chat yet, you can comment in the live chat and say hi. So that song's called On the Edge of Breakdown. I wrote that with the yeah, I wrote that song with my band's Piranha. It was like one of my first bands with my mates when we were at school, and that was the last song we wrote together. And we started off being very like Green Day, and over the course of like a year, we got into heavier and heavier rock. And so we ended up writing that. We had a really great guitarist in a band called Rich Sinclair, who's gone on to do some really cool stuff with other bands, and he came up with that riff, and we came up with that song. And when we used to play like village halls and church halls and stuff like that, which is where we played a lot when we were teenagers, because we couldn't play proper music venues yet because they were 18 plus. We play that song and you just get a room full of teenagers doing like a wall of death, where they just like get, two sides of people are just running at each other, and it was just boom. Yeah, so it was those were the days when those were a lot of fun. I've not had a wall of death at a gig in a long time, so that was a fun song. I can't really sit down and tell you what it's about, because when I was that age writing songs, it was still really raw. I don't, until I did my degree in creative writing, I just songs, I kind of just hear words and I put them on a page, and if it sounded cool, I was like, that's fine. Now I'm a bit more analytical, and like my degree taught me to focus on every single word you write in a story, in a script, in a song. And so yeah, because of that, I wouldn't write a song like that now, and I can't really tell you what that song's about. It just the lyrics came to me. I wrote the lyrics to that song. I skipped school one day, and me and my mum went to Pizza Express, and it was a really cool day. And we went to Pizza Express, and I remember writing the chorus. This is just coming back to me. I wrote the chorus to that song on a napkin in Pizza Express, circa 2005 sometime. So, boom, a lot of stuff there. Anywho, I'm going to catch up with the live chat now. I've talked a little bit about the song's origins, and if there's a song you'd like me to play, you can comment in the live chat and suggest it to me to play. I'm happy to try out some covers, but I'm more inclined to do my originals. So it's up to you guys. Let's see what you're feeling. But we've got a really eclectic mix of people here at the moment, which is really awesome. I'm loving this. This is the cool thing about live streams. Just the community vibe to it. I really love it. Anyway, I got to catch up with these comments. So, boom, 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 boom. Shine like respect. Hi, Scott by Rio. On the Edge Breakdown. Wheat Project. Rio and I collaborate, Scott, so we know each other. Oh, that's great. Me and Rio are looking at doing a collaboration. And Rio, I'll be sending you something very, very soon. I've had a busy kind of end of week sort of thing going on. My car battery went down the other day, so I had to call someone to like fire up my battery, and so that was a lot of stress because I needed to drive to Winchester yesterday. Ben Morris, cheese on toast. Cheese on toast is like a little jingle I wrote back when I was at school. It's like on the keyboard, it goes like do 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 do, and then I just go, I like cheese on toast, and I just repeat that at the end of each jingle. So it's not really so much a song as it was just a joke amongst friends. Aurelian, awesome. You need to bring that one back. Dude, I don't know if I do need to bring that one back. I don't know about that. But for you guys, if you want to hear it, which it seems a couple of people are saying, yeah, Wheat Project has a Temple of the Dog vibe to it. Interesting. Going hungry. Bit of Temple of the Dog, Stone Temple Pilots, and Pearl Jam. Shine Like Respect. Yeah, great shout. Do you know what? Earlier in the year, I recorded, me and my mate Tom, we recorded one of our old songs called The Dirt Is Flying, which is on the channel. You can hear that. And it was a song we used to play back in the day when we're in our old bands. And that was a lot of fun. And I realized with YouTube, I could just go through all my old songs each week, just put out a new old song. But I've had mixed feelings about it. When I was watching Cobra Kai, which if you're not watching Cobra Kai, by the way, Cobra Kai is awesome. Go watch Cobra Kai, then come back. But when I was watching Cobra Kai in season 3 at the end, Ali Mills says to Johnny Lawrence, she says, it's good to visit the past to know where you are now, but not to live there. And so I was kind of aware, I was like, I've got all these songs that I could just do really polished versions of now. But then I was like, part of the magic of those songs is that they live there in the past, and that they're kind of shiny and beautiful there. But doing that there was fun. I just don't know. I don't know if I should do it again, because I don't know if it will be a very, if I sit down and record it properly and spend time on it, it will sound different. It will sound cool. If you guys really want me to do it, I could give it a go, but it's, yeah, for me, I'm not going to do lots of those. I might do a couple of them a year where I go back and revisit old stuff. But again, like, I like living here now with the songs I'm writing. I don't want to go too much back into the past. So, yeah. So anyway, there's a little bit of Cobra Kai knowledge there. Great show. It got a little bit cartoony in season 3, but I still really liked it. Anyway, where are we? Ben Morris, I don't suppose you've got any of the old recordings of these songs. I lost the MP3 player with them on like a decade ago. I think I do, man. I think I do. I can I can try and dig them up and send them to you if you like. If you'd like them, I'll have a look around and see what I can find. Anyway, Rio, the Shine Light Respect. I visited this Scott live stream last week, Sean, and I didn't expect to meet you here. There you go. Wheat Project. Yeah, Rio, I just happened to catch Scott's notification pop up while I was having my morning coffee. There you go. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. I really do. You're very, very welcome. Rio, Shine Light Respect. Scott, I think your song is really well thought out. The chord progression is excellent. Oh, thank you, bud. That song I just played, I didn't write the music to it. This guy Rich did, that I used to jam with back in the day. I wrote the lyrics and the melody, but yeah, I didn't have any part in writing the actual chords. So Wheat Project, Cobra Kai is a great show waiting on new season. Low, yeah, it is a great show. It's a great show. It kind of reminded me how much I'd missed martial arts kind of movies and cinema. Like, we don't get a lot of that these days. There's the new Marvel film Shang-Chi coming out, which the trailer came out this week, and there's lots of martial arts in it. And I just never realized this about myself until Cobra Kai came out. But I was like, oh yeah, the action scenes that I love the most are the hand-to-hand stuff, when there's a bit of style to it. So that's the stuff I love. Anyway, a little deviation off into my movie preferences there. Yeah, there we go. Ben Morris, sounds good, buddy. Yeah, I'll look through my drives. I've got memory sticks and stuff, and I'm sure I've got the songs on there somewhere. So if I can find them, but I'll send them to you. If you want to listen to them, then go for it. Wheat Project. Scott, do you dabble with open tunings much? I have. I wrote a few years ago. I started getting into DADGAD tuning. For those who don't know what DADGAD is, it's when you tune your guitar to DAD GAD, which you wouldn't usually have. Usually a guitar would be tuned to standards, which is EADGBE. That probably sounded like a bunch of nonsense to the non-guitarist players out there, but there's the difference in the tuning. The guitar sounds different. You make chords in different shapes when you tune the guitar differently, and usually alternative tunings are a good way to do slide guitar. I occasionally dabble in slide guitar. I tell you what, first time I ever tried a glass slide on my finger, I was not in Camden. Yeah, I was in Camden. No, why do I keep saying Camden? I wasn't in Camden. I was in Denmark Street in London, which is a famous street because it's a street filled with music shops. Hopefully they're still open after COVID. But I went in and I wanted to get into slide guitar. So I tried on one of the slides, but it was too small for my finger. And so I couldn't get it off. And so I had to yank it off. And instead of pulling the whole slide off, I just pulled off half of it, cracked in two, and the other end had like dug into my finger. So like my finger was stuck up with the glass in it, and the other end was cracked with the rest of my blood on it. Gory, right? And so I felt so awkward. And the clerk came around asking my friends, "Oh, can I help you?" So I just put the broken half back on that was there, and put the part of my finger with the other broken part on, like in my pocket. I was just like, right, shall we go? I wasn't trying to steal it. I was just like, I can't take it off, and I don't have the money to pay for the broken one. So I felt so bad. Thankfully, I went outside and I was able to crack that broken part off my finger. Yikes! That was not a good introduction to slide guitar. Do I have a metal one as well? I think I've got a metal slide. Yeah, I got a metal slide as well. So I use alternate tunings when I want to play a little bit of slide guitar. I don't do it that much, but yeah, we've got over here in this corner, I've got a bunch of guitars that my friend Tom has kind of left here. And so one of them's a really nice Fender Telecaster that needs some work on it. So I'm going to, when guitar shops, I think they're open again, but when they're a bit, free, when they're freer, and when I have a bit of spare dosh, I'm going to take it and get it done up nicely, and then hopefully make that a slide guitar and put it in a different tuning. So there you go. So, but no, I don't use a lot of alternative tuning. Some of my songs have dropped D, like the ones there, but I used to do more of that when I played heavier rock. I sort of started off playing heavier rock, and then as the years went on, started playing more punk and garage rock kind of stuff. And now I kind of do a bit of everything. Anyway, so thanks for the question, buds. Let me catch up with the comments. If you have joined the live stream, then welcome. You're so welcome here. You can comment in the live chat, suggest a song for me to play. I haven't played one in about 10 minutes or so, it feels like. So you can comment, suggest a song for me to play, and I'll get round to it. Or if you just want to ask me a question, that's cool as well. When we get to the hour mark, I'm going to run to the house to grab some dandelion and burdock because my throat's getting a bit dry. But we will keep going. Anywho, back to the comments. Aurelian, I'd buy an album of your old stuff. Oh, thanks, bud. I'll see if I've got one knocking around. I've below my desk where I've got all my stuff, I've got just a drawer full of stuff. I've got a diary for 2020 that has nothing in it because nothing happened last year. I've written lots of song lyrics in there. I've got my good old rhyming dictionary. This is one of the oldest pieces of kit I have. I've got my rhyming dictionary and my guitar tuner cutter. I've had both of these since I think I was 12. I don't know how I've managed to hang on to these. I moved house like 8 times when I lived in Winchester, and I somehow managed to keep hold of this. I never really use it. I just like owning it, you use a rhyming dictionary online if you need it. And I don't use a lot of traditional rhymes anyway. I'm trying to see if I've got an old album in here. Pack of guitar strings. What we got? One of these muscle things. I've got a dB meter for when I was checking sound levels, but I don't think I have any albums. I used to in the drawers. It was just filled with old albums that I never sold, but not here anymore. So I'll find them. I'll bring you one, Cameron. You can have it for free, bud. I'm not going to charge you. Anywho, moving on. Week project. I've made a couple of glass slides out of beer bottles. Awesome. Oh yeah, I've heard of that. I've read the Doors biography a few years ago, and how the guitarist Robbie Krieger would get a wine bottle, stick it on his finger, then smash it, and then go on stage. I think that's so cool. But yeah, after my experience with like the glass slide and all the blood, I don't think I'd do it myself. Shine Light Respect. Lol. Ben Morris, Barbie Girl. Wow, that would be an interesting one. Aurelian, I mean, you're old before Season of Blue. Yeah, man. Maybe I'll bring you a CD next time. I'm down in Winchester. Barbie Girl. Right. You want me to play Barbie Girl? Chords to Barbie Girl. Barbie Girl chords by Aqua. Okay. Barbie Girl by Aqua in a Scott Freeman style. Right. Okay, right. I'm gonna blast out a little verse of Barbie Girl. I don't know. I've heard this song before. I've never sat down to listen to it purposefully, so I don't know all the melodies, but I can hear the chorus in my head, so I'll have a go at it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I'm still on my alternate tuning. Let's give that another go. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life is plastic, it's so fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me anywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Oh, life is plastic, it's damn fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me anywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Hello, Sheeptown. Oh, there we go. That was I wasn't going to attempt the whole song because I didn't want to scare you guys off. Right, that was something. Anyway, thank you for that suggestion, Ben. That was quite something. Right. Thank you everyone for watching. I'm still going to keep going. I'm going to very quickly run up to the house, which is like a 2 minute, 2 second run. And then I'm going to catch up with the comments. But my throat's a bit dry, so I just need to get a drink. So don't go anywhere. I'm going to be gone for like 5 seconds. Maybe a few more than 5. We'll see. Back in a sec. Boo. Right. Oh, no one seems to have left. I'm windswept because I ran. My crazy hair. Oh, right. Right. Let me catch up with comments. Just let me pour myself a drink. Bit Bit of cheeky dandelion and burdock. They should be endorsing me by now. Tesco's dandelion and burdock. Can you imagine? Just it's like Coke, but it won't kill you. Okay, right. Let me catch up with the comments. I got to take my shades off because I can't read the screen. In fact, I may need my adult glasses. 1 second. Okay, right. Shows how blind I am now. Right. Wow, there's been quite a few comments since. If you're just joining, then hello. Jump into the live chat, say hello, suggest a song for me to play, and I'll get round to it, and we'll keep going. I've got my dandelion and burdock now, so I'm hydrating. Got myself some cheeky pistachios, so that's going to keep me going. Right. So, the Shine Light Respect. Rio, I like playing slide guitar. I also use open tuning from time to time. I rent a guest glass and do it during a live performance because everyone gets excited. Yeah, that's something you can do as well. You can get a glass and use it on the neck of the guitar as a slide. I've seen people do that as well. They did that in the film The Commitments. Did you guys ever see that film, The Commitments, about that Irish band? That was such a good movie. Dark end of the street, man. Anyway, Wheat Project, OMG no. If you're just joining, I just did a very short, quick rendition of Barbie Girl, which is what a lot of the live chat is despairing against. Wheat Project, lol, brilliant. Yes, go on, Barbie Girl, why not? Lol, awesome, Rio. The Shine Light Respect, your Season of Blue album was very good. I love this. Oh, thank you, Rio. Thank you for checking it out. I really appreciate it. That album was recorded in Southampton in the UK. It was recorded with 3 other musicians, Donna Peters on drums, Billy Deadman on bass, and Tim Vane on guitar. And on my later albums, we used more instruments, but on that one, we used less instruments to make it sound more live. Yeah, we had a lot of fun making it. So thank you so much for checking it out. It's it turned 6 about a month ago. Wheat Project, I'm scared. Yeah, that was a very scary rendition of Barbie Girl, wasn't it? That was something. Laugh my ass off. Lol. Sweet science fiction after Barbie Girl should be nothing. Oh, you want a bit of sweet science fiction? Okay, I'll elaborate. So, sweet science fiction is a song I wrote for a friend a few years ago. Back in 2018, me and my backing band, the Tokyo Sex Whales, we did a 2-week-long tour around the UK. We did, I might forget some of the dates or some of the places, but we played Guildford, Winchester, Southampton, Staines, Portsmouth, Bristol. Yeah, I always miss Bristol off usually, but we played then Bristol, Manchester, Newcastle, where it all came apart. Edinburgh, we played the Edinburgh Fringe. We were supposed to play Glasgow, but they cancelled. So we just stayed in an Airbnb outside Glasgow, which was really lovely. Then we did gig 11 was we drove down from Glasgow to Coventry. We played Coventry. Then we played Derbyshire. I can't remember where. I wasn't driving, so my head was spinning because I just played like near 11 gigs in a row. So Derbyshire. Then we played Birmingham. Then we did. Where was it after Derbyshire? Then we played Portsmouth again. We played Victorious Festival, and then we played Basingstoke. So so that was like 15 shows in a very like 2-week period. It was a lot of work, and the band didn't last that tour. So the reason I tell you that is because we had a crowdfunder. We tried a crowdfunder. We tried to raise money for the tour so we could afford to sleep somewhere better than we stayed in the last tour, because I booked the accommodation on the last tour and it was a tragedy. If you guys want me to tell you an absolute horror story about Airbnb, I can do that. from our tour in 2017. Oh my word. So we had a crowdfunder, and I had different tiers on the crowdfunder. And I said, if you put £100 in to the crowdfunder, then I will write a song for you and record it. All you have to do is give me the song title. And I thought, no one will go for that. That's outrageous. But what do you know? What do you know? It actually happened. So I ended up having to write this song called Sweet Science Fiction for my landlady, Katie. And I wrote this really weird song, which I'm going to play for you guys in a second. I'm going to read through the rest of the comments because some of these have been here for a little while. I'm going to read through the comments, and then I'm going to have a go at Sweet Science Fiction for you guys. Again, I haven't played this song in a little while, but it was a lot of fun to play. There is a recording of it out there, clearly, because of the, what am I saying? Yeah, there's a recording out of it, but I think Katie is the only one that has it. So I'll have a go. Ben Morris, anytime. Miss you, bro. Oh, I miss you too, bud. We should definitely hang out at some point soon. Please, let's do that. Let's sort that out. Wheat Project, get me a beer. I've got some Guinness, but not proper Guinness. It's like the ale kind of Guinness, like Guinness Original, which is not as nice. I can only really drink it when I'm having a pie. Like it's the kind of drink, like that kind of ale that fits like a pie because they kind of taste similar. I don't know, I'm weird like that. Anywho, Rio, I got your email of the video links. We'll be checking those out in a bit. Awesome, cool. Joe Donegan, hey Joe, how you doing, bud? Loving the fresh trim, Scott. Thank you very much. After 13 months of having just a big bowl cut, essentially, it was time to go to the barbers. And originally I was going to go with a traditional mohawk, kind of Cobra Kai style. But in the end, while he was cutting it, he took off everything kind of going around, essentially, and just left the bit on top. And I thought, oh, actually, if you do that, it gives me, like, I can do all sorts of stuff with it. It's like my hair's a bit more versatile. So yesterday, as I was kind of about to go out, I made my hair up into a mohawk, and I haven't seen my friend in quite some time. And it's like, how hilarious would it be if I showed up with a mohawk? That'd be hilarious. But I didn't in the end. I haven't done the mohawking out in public yet, but I can do a mohawk with this thing, which is awesome. So it's the first time I've been happy with my hair in like 3 years. So yeah. Anyway, little hair backstory there. But thank you for commenting on it, Joe. The Shine Like Respect, I know that was a good movie and a good band. Definitely was. Ben Morris, yep, let's hear that story. Oh, were you talking about the Airbnb story? Okay. I will tell one more story, then I'm going to play Sweet Science Fiction because I haven't played a song in a bit. So, okay, I'm going to take off the glasses now. So back in 2017, I released my second album, which is called Have Fun Being Single. And we were really proud of this album, me and the band, and we were like, right, let's go out and play it. And I decided to do a tour in 3 tiers. So we'd play a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night one week, and then the next week we did Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the following week Thursday, Friday, Saturday again. So we split it up so we had little gaps in between. Because when you're living in your car with 3 other dudes, for like weeks and weeks straight touring, it's just draining. It's exhausting. Like, you like each other, but you start finding new things to hate about each other, and so or that annoy you about each other. So I thought, let's divide it up in 2017. So in that middle chunk, I booked us to play Birmingham, Leeds, Edinburgh, and Glasgow in a row. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And so, yeah, we play Glasgow and then we drive back to Winchester. And so I was able to get us accommodation for Birmingham. We stayed at a hostel, and that was all right. And then in Edinburgh, we played a venue called Bannerman's, Really cool place, and they own a flat above the venue, 4 bands. So yeah, they put you up overnight after you played. So that was sorted. And then in Glasgow, I booked us another accommodation, which all went pear-shaped. Which maybe I'll tell you guys another time. But let me tell you about what happened with our accommodation in Leeds. So Leeds, I couldn't find us a hostel or a hotel cheap enough to put us up. We weren't making a lot of money on this tour, on this stretch of the tour at all, and so I didn't want to have to spend a lot of money to keep us going because, I needed money to buy food and stuff. Anyway, so I looked at Airbnb and I found a place that was a 20-minute drive outside of the city centre of Leeds, and it was a garden center, right? A garden center on Airbnb. I know, right? And so this garden center, it was half a garden center, half a miniature campsite, right? And so this miniature campsite featured luxury tents. Ooh, luxury tents. And so I read that description. I thought, great. And it showed you a bunch of pictures of like airbeds and things like that. And in the description, it said, we have everything you need. All you have to do is show up and enjoy your stay. And I thought, well, this is great. And the best part about it, £11 for one night. I was like, that is my kind of accommodation. It provides everything you need for well below the price. And so I rented out this little luxury tent. And then we got to Leeds and I put in the postcode for the campsite, and I was looking round, and yeah, sorry, one sec. Week project. Scott, I have to jump and take my dog and get some morning recording done. Love the stream. Catch you on the next one. Cheers for sticking around, bud. Anyway, back to the story. So we were I'm trying to find the campsite and it takes me down this random country road. And so I'm pulling up everywhere, knocking on doors, asking people like, do you know where this garden center is? No one seemed to know who this garden center was. I thought someone had like put a prank on me, like they'd taken my £11, essentially, like it was like a fake place. But eventually we found it. This mythical garden center campsite combo existed. We found the campsite and we pulled in and we went up to a woman sat in the reception, and I said, hey, which ones are tent? And she goes, that one over there, you just need to drive the car across the path in there. And so she pointed to it. And I went, okay. So I got back in my car and I looked for this path that she was pointing to. And essentially here's me, here's the tent, and here's a little like dirt road, with a pond either side. And it's a tiny little dirt road. And I've essentially, in my head, I'm like, right, I need to drive my car across this dirt road to get to my tent the other side. Now, you got to think about this car. This is an old school Ford Focus. It's an old car, and it's filled with heavy guitar amplifiers. So it's already like there's a lot of pressure on it. And so I start driving my car across the dirt track over to the tent, and the car gets stuck in the mud. Oh, how original. So the car gets stuck in the mud, and I'm jerking it back and forwards, just like, come on, move. And then finally one of my wheels moves. But what does it do? Of course, as the wheel spins, it slaps mud all over my car, and the dirt bank that it's on starts to crumble, and my car begins to dip into the pond. And then like my car is completely baked in mud. You know, like how when you go to a car wash and you're sitting in the car as it goes through, and as you're going through the car wash, it's getting flooded with soapy water, so you can't see what's happening. That was me, but with mud. My whole car was covered in mud. Ben's saying probably not the best time to jerk it, mate. Yes. Probably not the best time to jerk it, but I was stuck. And then just in the distance, I could just hear that woman going, no! And she ran up, and I pressed down on the window button, and the mud peeled off the window off into the pond. As the window came down, I stuck my head out and I was like, hello. And she was like, I didn't tell you to go down this path. And you said, you pointed, you said, go down the path. And she's like, yeah, that one. And she pointed just up the path. And basically there'd been a bush in the way. I hadn't seen this little bush was in the way of like a whole other road that led right up to the path. And she was just like, you've basically like destroyed my pond. And like and I'm so sorry. I'm so immensely sorry. And so the band and a bunch of like the people at the garden centre had to like push my car out of the mud up onto the bank. And this woman just hated me. And so I feel like I almost justified what then happened, because then what happened was we got into this luxury tent, and it was not luxury at all. It was basically one semi-inflated like air mattress, a moldy old kettle, and a plug point. There were no pillows. There was no sleeping bags. There was no nothing. We had nothing. And so I went off to go complain to this woman, but she'd left. She just ditched it. She'd just gone home. And I was like, that's probably my fault, isn't it? She was really peed off that I destroyed her pond, essentially. And so she's gone. So we're stuck with this. But it was a really sunny day. It was actually the day of the election in 2017, where Theresa May like lost her majority and had to get the DUP on board. So like we'd all voted by proxy and we're all sat out in the sun, which was hilarious because you got a bunch of 20-somethings all topless on deck chairs, smoking fags and drinking Guinness, while there's a bunch of old couples walking around the garden centre attached looking at lavender plants. I was just like, how does this happen to me? Like this doesn't happen to other people. I get myself into these weird situations. And I said, look, guys, we're going to play the gig. It's going to be great. We're going to be sweaty from the gig. It's going to be hot because of the day. Like, we don't need sleeping bags or any of this stuff. I was determined to get the most out of my £11. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it got to that night. We played the gig, which was terrible, by the way. The drummer pulled out. So Antosh, our drummer, had to use like a kitchen equipment to drum with. He had like plastic buckets that he was beating as toms. It was just a bad show. There was no one there. We didn't sell any merch. It was just dreadful. And we came back to the tent and it was freezing. It was absolutely freezing, but everyone tried to make the most of it. So, my guitarist Andy, he just lived in this leather coat. He looked like one. Andy was kind of had this Lost Boys almost style. We kind of joked that he was a vampire because he didn't usually sleep or eat. So we were like, dude's totally a vampire. And so he basically just took off his leather jacket, put it over him, and fell asleep. So he was fine. But then our bassist Nathan, he basically brought a whole bunch of hoodies on tour. So he stuck his legs through the sleeves of the hoodie and put that over his legs and then put 3 hoodies on top. So his midriff was completely exposed and cold. Then Antosh, my drummer, who was right next to me, he basically took all his clothes and enclosed himself in like a t-shirt cocoon. So just his head was poking out of all these like band t-shirts and stuff. He was just there. He was just shivering. And me, I thought I was the most creative. Okay. I thought I was the most creative because I took my t-shirts and I took the sleeve part of the t-shirts and tied them to the other sleeve parts of the other t-shirts and made like a 4 t-shirt like run to make like a sheet to go on top of me. But it didn't work. I was still freezing my butt off and everyone was there shivering, pretending to sleep. Everyone's trying to be real hard. And then I just said, is anyone else awake? And in unison, they just said, yes. And I was just like, shall we go to Tesco and buy some duvets? And again, in unison, were yes. And so my £11 night at flipping luxury 10 ended up costing me like 60 quid because I then had to go to Leeds. I had to find an open Tesco in Leeds at 3 a.m. to buy duvets. And so I spent all this money on duvets and then, yeah, the next day I came out and our car was already filled with amps and musicians. Like there was no space. And I somehow had to fit 2 duvets in and the whole car was covered in mud. And I was just going out of my mind. It was ridiculous. It was just like a nightmare. It was like, it's funny looking back. It's funny telling this story. But yeah, so Oh, that's why I don't book accommodation on tours anymore. I get someone else to do it because we end up staying in the luxury tent and going to Tesco at 3 a.m. for duvets. Anywho, that took. Sorry, I waffled on with that story for like 10 minutes. I know you guys are probably wanting to hear a song, so thank you for listening. I'm going to catch up with the comments quick, and then we're going to jump back on. Obviously, Sean from the Wheat Project has gone. Shine Light, Respect, Rio. I wrote above about the commitments. Oh, you were talking about the commitments? Yeah, it's a great film, bud. It's a real great film. Ben, probably not the best on the jerk it. Haha. Aurelian sounds like it's her fault for not being specific about where to drive. Yeah, like she was. I didn't feel she was particularly specific, but she buggered off and we never saw her again. And she, yeah, got to spend that £11 on rebuilding her pond. Anyway, we're gonna play a song now. Just let me grab Lucille and we'll go. Oh. Right, I got to remember this song. Oh, do you know what? I'm going blank on the words. Oh, 1 second. I need to pull up the words. It's been a few years since I played it. Ben Morris, you've named your guitar Lucille. Yeah, it was obviously like what BB King, I think, named his guitar Lucille, but I named my guitar Lucille after the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air episode. So shows my millennialness there. Right. Let me just find the song lyrics and we should be ready to go. Sweet science fiction. Come on, get me lyrics. Oh, sorry, guys. Ben Morris. Oh, I thought it was a Walking Dead reference. No, I obviously, yeah, Negan's bat's named after BB King's guitar as well, isn't it? So, yeah. Oh, I think I might have found it. Have I found it? I think I have. Oh. Let's see. Okay, I might have to stop every now and then to like pull the lyrics up. So, but yeah, but no, a lot of instruments and things get named after BB King's guitar. Hence, that's why they named it that on. Yeah, there you go. It was BB King's guitar. I think it was BB King, and then Fresh Prince made the reference, and a whole bunch of other things have. And when I named my guitar Lucille, I thought I was just naming it after that funny scene in Fresh Prince where Uncle Phil's like, Jeffrey, bring out Lucille, and he whips out the pool cue. I thought that was just a funny name, and then later on, years later, people were like, "Oh, you named your guitar after BB King," and I was like, "Did I?" And they were like, Lucille. And then I did some research and I realized that's why it was the joke. Anyway, slow Scott, I guess. Anyway, this is a song I wrote a few years ago as part of a crowdfunding thing. I do have a Patreon that I'm starting up again soon to write people some more songs. But we're not there yet. Anywho, this is Sweet Science Fiction. I'm going to give this a go. I got to sing really high on this one. Ooh, what planet you on tonight? I wanna be there beside you, dear. Sorry, that was really not ready yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. What planet you on tonight? I wanna be there beside you, my dear. I catch the next shadow off of my black hole of a frontier. Yeah, you know I never met a girl like you before. You make me feel like I'm just as beautiful. Yeah, I don't care if you're a robot or another race, cause baby, when you look into my eyes, I'm in hyperspace and floating around in a black haze of sound. Strip me down, sell me for parts, just let me be your heart of hearts, yeah. What planet you on tonight? I wanna be there beside you, my dear. Yeah, I catch the next shadow off of my black hole over frontier. One sec. Yeah, I want you bad more than before. Yeah, you help me to forget about the cybernetic class war. Hands up, this is a rage you scum. Every night I hear them kill someone. Let's go, let's get far away from all the sicko cities of black star bay. They took my brother, but they won't take me. Hold my hand and set me free. What planet you on tonight? I wanna be there beside you, my dear. I catch the next shadow off of my black hole of a frontier. Yeah. Set a course for the sun, 'cause I'm burning for your sweet science fiction. Oh, and I need to cool down. Make a stop on Mercury, 'cause I want everyone to see what I see in you. My sweet science fiction. Kaboom! Oh. What planet you on tonight? Yeah, I wanna be beside you. Be there, my day. I can't remember the last chords. Sorry, there we go. Haven't played that song in a long time. It's a real, it's a falsetto song, so it's a song it's a tricky one to sing. So sorry if I didn't quite hit all the notes perfect there, but yeah, there you go. Thank you for suggesting that one, bud. Wow, we've been going for an hour and a half. I didn't know how busy today's live stream was going to go. To be honest, when people comment in the live chat, it keeps it going. It keeps it communal. I thought I was only going to go for half an hour today, but I really appreciate you guys all sticking around and being part of this. Thank you very much. We'll keep going as long as I can sing. So if you guys got any other songs you want me to play, new or old, I'm happy to have a go at them, even if I've never performed them live before. So thanks for that one, Cameron. Oh, I've got to pour myself some more D&B. Woo! Might even have myself a pistachio. There we go. How's everyone else doing? What are you doing for the rest of your weekends? Oh, let's get pop Lucille down for a sec. Yes. Yeah, just about managed to do that one live. Oh. Cheeky pistachio, anyone? Anyone? Pistachio? No? It's not like Last Action Hero where you can just take it straight through the screen. Anyone see that Schwarzenegger film? Last Action Hero? That was one of my favorites growing up. It's not one of his best ones. It's not Commando. Ben Morris working. Well, hopefully work's not too bad for you, bud. Hope it goes well. Good old pistachio. Oh, Aurelian, I like Last Action Hero. It's a fun movie. It's a fun movie. I watched Twins for the first time recently. Him and Danny DeVito. It's not the best of them, but it's kind of, yeah. It's not, yeah, it's not the best Twins, but it's fun. Ben Morris, the fuck you chatting about? Predator is his best film. Get to the chopper! What's the matter, Dylan? They got you pushing too many pencils. This is bullshit. Oh my word. Predator is so good. I think I've got Commando is just that extra step cheesier than Predator. So even though I'd say Predator is technically, narratively, cinematically, like objectively better than Commando, for me, I just have more of a personal attachment to Commando because every time I watch it, it makes me laugh. I think it makes a good double bill with Flight of the Navigator. Interesting. Do you know what? I've not actually seen Flight of the Navigator. I have to put it on my list. But I have to put that on the list. Ben Morris, actually, his best work was those PI adverts he did. Although that was probably an impersonator. I don't know if that was an impersonator or not. Yeah. Conan, so dark, awesome. Yeah, Conan's up in Disney Plus now, so I'm gonna now Falcon and the Winter Soldier's over. I gotta watch something else. So till Loki comes out, or no, the Bad Batch is coming out soon. So maybe I'll watch some Schwarzenegger films I haven't seen yet because there's still a few. Thing is with me, if I find a movie I really like, I would just watch it over and over again till I never want to watch it again. Like, I watched The Force Awakens so many times that I could probably just read you the script now from memory. Yeah, there we go. Ben Morris, Falcon and the Winter Soldier was so good. Sorry. Yeah, I did enjoy it. I wasn't too hot in the last episode. It apparently had lots of like production problems because of COVID, so they had to change a lot. Apparently, there was a big virus subplot in that series that they had to take out because it was too close to real life, and so they reshot a lot of stuff. So yeah, I liked the last episode. Yeah, I don't hate it. I just wasn't. I wanted to see some more nuance. I think John Walker was such an interesting protagonist, not even a protagonist, but a foil for Sam. He was an interesting foil. And the fact was, the last time him, Sam, and Bucky were in a room together, he tried to murder both of them and they broke his arm. And then in this episode, they're kind of just, yeah, they were kind of quipping together and giving each other kind of light nods. At the end, and I was like, nah, like these guys are like after that, like if someone tried to like murder me and then I broke his arm to escape essentially, and like I would not just be cool with them the next time I saw them, you know. Even if we were trying to stop terrorists together, it was a bit, that part of it didn't stick well with me, but there was a lot of fun stuff. Yeah. It's not that different to Wanda and Quicksilver and Age of Ultron. Yeah. In what way? Was it like Wanda and Quicksilver and Age of Ultron? How they went from villains to suddenly working together. I don't know. Do you know what? I've seen of Age of Ultron. Like, it's probably the film I like the least that I've seen the most in my life. Yeah, with the quips and that so quick. You didn't see that coming. Yeah. You didn't see that coming. That's just Joss Whedon's style, isn't it? He likes his quips. But what am I saying? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. In Marvel, sometimes they resolve things too quickly without like going the extra work with it. Like the fission on fission fight in WandaVision, like that whole conflict. Like I felt like that there should have been a bit more to it. They like punch each other and then they start having a philosophical debate and it's kind of over. And I was kind of like, oh wow, that's a bit rushed. You know, the big complaint with Netflix Marvel stuff was they had too many episodes. And I think my complaint now is they've too few. I think they need to stretch them out like just a little bit more. Yeah, but Morris, I'm not disagreeing with you. By the way, Walker switched pretty quick. He did. He did switch pretty quick. Welcome, by the way, to the live stream. This is technically a music live stream, but we are talking about Marvel right now, which is cool. If anyone wants me to play some songs, I'm happy to play some songs. But I'm also incredibly happy to talk about Marvel stuff because I could do that all day. Yeah, like I think both WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier have stuff in them that I absolutely love. In WandaVision, I loved the puzzle box element of it. Like it really kept me guessing, but the reveal, the Agatha reveal, even though the song was catchy, it just I was like I saw it coming, so it wasn't as big of a reveal. And then when it came to Falcon and Winter Soldier, the way it ended, I was just a little bit disappointed with it. So neither of the shows have absolutely like won me over. Like the last time I loved something from Marvel was Endgame. Like I cried in the cinema when Tony Stark, that's all I'll say. No spoilers, but yeah. There you go. I tried after finishing Falcon Winter Soldier yesterday. I had nothing to do for a few hours, so I popped on Spider-Man Far From Home. And do you know what? I couldn't watch it. I got so bored. I was doing I do a ranking of the MCU projects. There's now yeah, um 25 Marvel projects out there or MCU projects out there, and so I do a ranking. And I recently rewatched Black Panther, and I like that film the more I watch it. But Spider-Man Far From Home's dropped, and I've got like Falcon and Winter Soldier sat just above WandaVision. I liked it just a bit more. Um, I loved that scene with the Dora Milaje in episode 4, where John Walker's like, the Dora Milaje don't have jurisdiction here. And Io's just like, the Dora Milaje have jurisdiction wherever the Dora Milaje find themselves. And they proceed to just kick his butt. I loved it. Watching John Walker and Battlestar get their butts kicked, like in situations they shouldn't have been in, was just the best. So that notches it just above WandaVision for me. But I'm excited for the rest of the stuff. Yeah, the entire world had figured out Agnes out by like episode 2. Yeah, it was very obvious. I almost feel like they're making stuff for fans, for people who've never read the comics. Like everyone watching Far From Home knew Mysterio was suddenly like, if you'd read the comics and you're watching Far From Home, you knew any second Mysterio was going to turn around and be the villain. Like it was obvious, you know. But if you'd never read the comics, then maybe you thought, oh, Jake Gyllenhaal, he's charming. Oh wait, he's a villain, you know. So it kind of felt that way of WandaVision as well. Everyone knew she was Agatha Harkness, you know, and everyone knew John Walker. If you knew the comics, you knew John Walker was going to be a bad guy. It's so obvious. So I feel like they're not making stuff for me right now. If you get it, I don't know. What do you guys think? We got another comment. So this is a long name, and I want to get it right. We've got. Okay, I'm so sorry if I'm not going to even try to pronounce your second name because I don't want to offend you. But Attila, Ola, hello Attila. Attila, where are you? Where are you coming to us from today? Where are you geographically? Welcome to the live stream. If there's a song you'd like me to play, whether it's an original or a cover, comment in the live chat. That goes for everyone. I've not played a song in a little while, so I'm open to playing some more. If not, I'll keep talking about I'll keep talking about Marvel instead. Attila, don't worry, mate. Just call me Tilly. Yeah, standing right next to Ben. You're standing right next to Ben. Okay, cool. Right, awesome. Do you guys work together? It's really cool. Yeah, man. Yeah, he's my boss. Ha ha. Cool. Cool. That's cool. Wow. Awesome. Well, welcome to the live stream, Tilly. That's great. Anyone got a song suggestion for me to do? You want me to play a cover? Do you want me to play an original? I will I'll do whatever you want. I'm your dancing monkey for the next however so long. Till I get hungry and pistachios no longer sate my appetite. Ben, wanted to help support you. Appreciate that, bud. I really appreciate that. If anyone's watching and you haven't subscribed yet, then you can subscribe to the channel. You can like this video. It really helps me out. I do weekly videos on Tuesdays and a live stream on a Saturday afternoon, just after midday. So stick around for more of those. And yeah, I released a new music video early this week, and I'm going to post it in the live chat in a second for anyone who hasn't heard it yet. Yeah. Where is the music video? Let me just quickly grab that without blasting your ears out. Copying the link. So, in the live stream right now, yeah, in the comments, I just posted a link to my latest music video. I shoot music videos here in the studio where I play all the different parts. I record them, I mix them, I film it all. It takes a lot of work, and I don't make any money off of it. I make these music videos because I love making music and I want to entertain you guys. So please check out the music video that I've posted there. If you haven't already, it's at 99 hits. It's had 99 views so far. So please do check that out. I'd really appreciate it. This week's video it's a song called Let's Go Insane Together. So yeah, there we go. Tilly, Feel Good Inc. from Gorillaz. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I've never played this one before, but I've always been interested in it. Boom, 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 boom. Feel good. Feel Good Inc. chords. Okay. City's breaking down on a camel's back. Right. Okay, I'm going to give this a go. Sorry if I mess it up, Tilly, but I've never played the song before, but I'm going to give it a go. Okay. Capo on first fret. That's third for me because I'm weird. They just have to go because they don't know. All you do is appeal to see. You won't get out the country because you're never free. Okay, right. I've got an idea of it now, Tilly, so I'm going to have a go. So this is my version of Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz. I love Gorillaz. They're a great band. So I'm going to give it a go now. Sorry if I don't get it perfect because I'm doing this on the fly, but here we go. Feel Good Inc. 1, 2, 3, 4. City's breaking down on a camel's back. You just have to go cause they don't know whack. So all you feel the streets, it's appealing to see. You won't get out the country cause you're damn free. You got a new horizon, it's ephemeral style. A melancholy town where we never smile. And all I wanna hear is the message beep. My dreams, they've got the kids because I don't get sleep. No. Windmill, windmill for the land, turn forever hand in hand. Take it all there on your stride. It is sinking, falling down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land. Is everybody in? Okay, here's the rapping section. Laughing gassies, hazmats, fast cats, lining them up like an ass cracks. Ladies, ponies at the track, it's my chocolate attack. Shit, I'm stepping in the heart of this here. Care Bear jumping in the back of this here. Watch me as I gravitate. Yo, we're gonna ghost town, this Motown with your sound. You're in the place, you got about dusk and fat, but what's your sound is it? Don't stop it, get it. Until you jet ahead, you watch the way I navigate. Windmill, windmill for the lands, a time forever hand in hand. Take it over on your stride. It is sinking, falling down. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill, windmill for the land. Is everybody in? Yeah, feel good. There we go. I'd never attempted that one before, so that one's for you, Tilly. Thank you for joining the live stream today. Phew. There we go. Oh, there goes the ice cream. Van. Righty ho. Feel good. It's a really really lovely chorus, isn't it? Windmill, windmill for yeah. I'm a big fan of Blur and a big fan of Gorillaz. I think Damon Albarn, very talented. Yeah. Ben Morris, that was really good. Since you've never done it before, man. Never. Lots of friends who would come into rehearsal not having learned the bass line. Boom, 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 boom. Feel good. Aurelian, Cameron, I could go for a cornetto. Yes, cornetto would be good. Yes, if yeah, man. I could really go for a cornetto. I've eaten a lot the last few days, so I'm going to try and pull it back today. I've consumed too many calories, so I got to pull it back. I've been doing intermittent fasting for a while, so I've been losing some weight. So trying not to, try not to put it all back on. But man, I could go for a cornetto. I got a big sweet tooth, man. Aurelian, is it hot in there? It's not hot in the studio. No, the great thing about the studio is I've got some insulation in the walls that keeps it. If you heat it up in here with the door closed, it will stay warm. It keeps the heat in, but when it's cool, like it will keep the cool in as well. So it's really good. With what we've got in the walls here. So really blessed in that department. So yeah, no, it's pretty chill here at the moment. I've got a heater and a spinny kind of air cooler in here as well. So to keep everything regulated. It's got to keep hydrated as well, especially with singing. Yeah. Whew. There you go. Oh, feel good. That was a really fun one to sing. Thank you, Tilly, for that suggestion. Any more songs you guys want me to play? Anyone have any questions or anything? I don't know what else to say. I'm working on my musical this coming week. So on Tuesday we've got a playlist style video coming where my last 3 songs are going to be put in one video for everyone to watch as a kind of omnibus kind of thing. You know, Ben Morris, you should give Misery Business a go. Um, uh, I'm not gonna attempt Misery Business just because as good as Paramore are, I don't know. I don't think I could pull that one off. And I don't know that song well enough to pull off the melody in the verses. I know the chorus. You know, I feel like growing up, every time I turned on Kerrang, that song was just always there. So I've like absorbed it by osmosis, even though I never really like followed Paramore that much myself. Any other suggestions, guys? Rolling Pastry at the moment. Any songs for that? Let's make up a song about rolling pastry. Rolling pastry. Okay. What is that a metaphor for? Okay, we'll figure out a metaphor for it. Been working in the kitchen all day long. I've been rolling pastry and trying to move on with my life. Oh, I'm rolling on with it, trying to forget everything. Well, I've been rolling pastry, looking at the time, waiting till I can go home and see my wife. And I know things are going well, but every time I roll pastry, it feels like I'm in hell. Oh, rolling, rolling, rolling on, rolling pastry into the afternoon sun. Oh, na 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 na, na 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 na, na 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 na. Well, I've been rolling pastry every week of my life. Every time I take a pen, I think about the knife that I once took in a passion and try to cut down another man. And so I work in this kitchen, trying to repair the damage that I made the day I used the blade. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So I've been rolling pastry here for a while, and if you pass by the kitchen, yeah, you might see me smile. Yeah, I'm the kind of guy who makes the best of a bad day, but today's going pretty well, cause you stopped by with a picnic for me. Yeah, something beside pastry, oh that tastes good. Oh yeah, something beside pastry. I've been rolling it for so long, rolling it for so long, feels like I've been here for eternity. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm not gonna think about that guy I killed. No, 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 cause nobody needs to know about that. No, no, I'm just gonna keep rolling pastry and pretend like it never happened. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of went off on one there. That's the thing when you improvise songs, they go to weird places. There you go. So, Aurelian, your sentence is a lifetime of servitude to Mr. Kipling. And I understand that. Want this song on your next EP? There you go. Sometimes I take the improvised songs and I'll like polish them up and put them out there. But yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I'll put it out there. Thanks for the suggestion. The pastry chef who's secretly a serial killer. I'm not implying that you're a serial killer, my friend. I was just like singing, like when in my head, I was like, okay, he's rolling pastry, but like there needs to be like more going on. Like what's going on in his head? You know, what's this guy's secret? And I was like, he secretly killed someone. And I was going to make it like he killed someone with a rolling pin, but I accidentally said blade instead. And so I just went down that tangent. So, and he was going to like, in my head, it was like, he's going to like put the guy in the dough like Sweeney Todd, but I don't know. If I polish it up, I might put that in. So there you go. They say nothing good is ever written, only rewritten. Oh, I'm getting pooped out. I need to get some energy back. Oh, we'll see. I've been going for nearly 2 hours now. So, yeah, I'll go for a little while longer. I might just bust out a few pistachios quickly because bit of protein, eh? Helps when you're playing lots of songs and talking a lot. Oh, yeah. Cheeky few pistachios. I've been rolling pastry. Doop 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 doo. Do 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 do. Oh, cool. So if anyone's just joined the live stream recently, welcome. I'm Scott Freeman. This is my mystical, magical channel where I do musical things. And yeah, if you haven't already, you can comment in the live chat and suggest a song for me to play. Or give me a topic and I'll try and improvise a song around it. So, it's up to you guys. That little pastry song is going to be stuck in my head now. Yeah. Oh, I'm really pooped out. I drove back from Winchester last night because I see my friends, and I got back at 11, and I was so tired I didn't even get my bed out. I just fell asleep on the sofa, and I slept on like a really awkward part of it. So I just woke up with just a really sore back. So, I hate that. So my back's a wee bit sore today. So I may go relax soon. I don't know, unless you guys got a couple more songs you want me to play, I might go at the 2 hour mark, but all depends. What's going on? What's going on? What's everyone up to? Let me know in the live chat. Give me some songs to play. Yeah. I've been working on a song this morning that's called Multicolored at the moment. But it's not finished yet, so I won't play it to you guys. It's kind of got a jazzy feel to it. Oh, yeah. Sealing up the pistachios. Okay. White Stripes fell in love with a girl. Okay. I've never played this song before, but I love this song. Bit of White Stripes. Let's give it a go. Again, never played this tune before, and I might have to stop to move the screen up and down to get all the lyrics, but I'll give it a go. I love this one, though. So. Fell in love with a girl. I fell in love once and was so completely. She's in love with the world, but sometimes these feelings can be so misleading. She turns and says, "Are you alright?" I said, "I must be fine, cause my heart's still beating. Come and kiss me by the riverside, yeah." Bobby says it's fine. Bobby says it's fine. You don't consider it cheating now. Wow, that was a mouthful. Maybe I'll get it right next time. red hair with curl. I'm better off for the Freeman eyes for peeping. Can keep away from the girl. These two sides of my brain need to have a meeting. Can't think of anything to do, yeah. My left brain knows that all love is fleeting. She's just looking for something new, yeah. I said it was before, but it bears repeating now. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Can't think of anything to do, yeah. My left brain knows that all love is fleeting. She's just looking for something new, yeah. I said it was before, but it bears repeating now. Fell in love with a girl. Fell in love once and almost completely. She's in love with the world, but sometimes these feelings can be so misleading. She turns and says, you are right, yeah. I said I must be fine cause my heart's still beating. Come and kiss me by the riverside, yeah. Bobby says it's fine cause he don't consider it cheating now. There we go. Oh, that was difficult. Bobby says it's fine because he consider it cheating. That I have to look up how he's doing that line because that's a lot of words. Love a bit of White Stripes, man. Yeah, me and my buddy Billy, we are we've got a little side project band thing going at the moment, and kind of looking at bands as kind of archetypes for the kind of style that we're going for. And White Stripes is one of the bands for me that's like, I really kind of want to kind of get a channel a little bit of that because I always just love their style, like how they do so much with so little. You know, there are bands with like way more musicians who achieve less than the two of them. Also, I just think like a lot of people diss Meg White's drumming, but I think it's really great. Like I would hail her almost as like a modern Ringo Starr. I don't think she was as technically gifted as Ringo Starr, but like Ringo Starr from the Beatles, because she just plays what's right for the song. She plays spot on what's right. And there's so many drummers who just, you listen to their recordings and they're just showing off, you know, but she's doing exactly what needs to be there. And as a drummer myself, I try to channel some of that. Right. Oh, we got another song suggestion. Girl from Mars. Bit of Ash. I will give it a go, bud. Girl from Mars. Again, never played this one before. Oh, I know, looking at it, I know the chorus melody off by heart, but I'm not so sure about the verse. So, sorry, Ben, I'm going to have to skip that one. Again, sorry. I'm not hearing it. I don't want to have to sit and listen to it on the live stream because YouTube will shut it down for copyright reasons. But I just know, looking at the verse, I'll listen to this song though over the week, and maybe next week I'll have a go at it. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Any suggestions, guys? I'll do a couple more if you like. If I don't get any suggestions in the next minute or so, I might call the live stream a due because I've been playing for quite some time and I don't want to wear my voice out too much. It's up to you guys. If you got any suggestions for one more, just wait about for a sec. Right, okay. I am going to call the live stream to a close there. Thank you, everyone, for being part of this today. This has been a really awesome live stream today. Lots of people involved, lots of comments. Really appreciate it. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day, whether you're working, whether you're chilling out, whether you're partying, whatever. I hope you have a really good day. and I have been I've been Scott. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and see you next time. Thank you, everyone. Peace.